Children, now let us continue the chapter quadratic equations. Now about the solution of quadratic equation. What do you mean by solution of quadratic equations? You consider a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. Here x is a variable, a, b and c are real constant. The value of x in the equation ax square plus bx plus c equals 0, which satisfies both LHS and RHS. For what value of x LHS and RHS becomes equals, that value is called the value of the variable, and that also called the solution of the given quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. You know the zeros of a polynomial, and that is about the zeros of a linear polynomial, zeros of a quadratic polynomial, zeros of a cubic polynomial, etc. And also you know that linear polynomial is having 1 0, quadratic polynomial is having 2 zeros, and cubic polynomial is having 3 zeros, etc. And also you know the solution of linear equation. What is the solution of linear equation? That is nothing but the value of the variable in the linear equation which satisfies both LHS and RHS, and that is also called the root of the linear equation. And you know that linear equation is having one root, one solution, and quadratic polynomial is having two roots, two zeros, and the quadratic equation is also having two roots. So you take a real number alpha, a real number alpha is called the root of the quadratic equation, root of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals 0, ax square plus bx plus c equals 0, where a is not equals to 0, a is not equals to 0, if a into alpha square plus b into alpha plus c equals 0. We can also say that x equals alpha is a solution of the quadratic equation, solution of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals 0 if a alpha square plus b alpha plus c equals 0. Alpha satisfies the quadratic equation, that is if you take the value of x as alpha, that is if you put x equals alpha, then you will get a alpha square plus b alpha plus c equals 0. Alpha satisfies the quadratic equation, then that alpha is called the solution of the quadratic equation. The zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c and the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals 0 are the same. In the chapter polynomial, you observed that a quadratic polynomial can have at most 2 zeros. So any quadratic equation can also have at most 2 roots. Quadratic equation is having at most 2 roots. And also you know that linear polynomial is having 1 0 and the linear equation is having 1 root. And similarly, quadratic polynomial is having 2 zeros, quadratic equation is having 2 roots. There are different methods to find the solution of quadratic equation. Some of them are, first one is by factorization, that is by splitting the middle term of the quadratic equation, and the second one is by the method of completing the square. Third one is by using quadratic formula. Now let us solve the quadratic equation by using the methods, first by factorization, second by completing the square, third method by using quadratic formula. Now let us solve the quadratic equation by the method of factorization. You have learnt in class 9th how to factorize quadratic polynomials by splitting their middle terms. We shall use this knowledge for finding the roots of a quadratic equation. Now let us take one example. So you take 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equals 0. 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equals 0. Here the factorization means we have to split up the middle term by taking the sum and the product. Here let us take the product is, so we take P and Q are the two terms here. The terms obtained by splitting the middle terms. So P is one term, Q is another term, and their sum is here minus. So you take PQ is 2x square into 3, you will get 6x square, and P plus Q, the sum of the factors, that is minus 5x, that is nothing but the middle term. We have to split the middle terms in such a way that their sum must be equals to minus 5x and the product is 6x square. And you know the method of getting the two terms here, and you know that 6 is in the table 1, and 1 into 6 is also 6, and also 2 into 3 is also 6. Here the product is positive means the factor must have the same sign. Factor must have the same sign, that is the sign of the middle term. Sign of the middle term, and the sum must be 5 means you know that 3 plus 2 is equals to 5. So you can have minus 2x and minus 3x is equals to minus 5x. So the factors are minus 2x and minus 3x. So you write, first you take minus 3x, which is greater, 3 is greater, and minus 2x. So you know that 2x minus 3x is minus 5x, and the product of minus 2x and minus 3x is 6x square. As minus 5x is splitted into minus 3x minus 2x, now you will get 4 terms here. They are 2x square, and 5x can be expressed as a sum of minus 3x minus 2x plus 3 equals 0. Now here make a group of 2 terms and try to remove the common. So here 2 is there, 3 is there, the HCF is 1, and in x square and x you can remove x as a common. So you write x into, so what comes in the bracket here, 2x square is there means x into 2x, because x into 2x you will get 2x square, then minus x into 3. So x into 2x minus 3, x into 2x is 2x square, x into 3 is 3x. Then out of 2x and 3 the common is 1. HCF of 2 and 3 is 1, and x is there, and together with 3 x is not there. So you can take 1 as a common. Minus 1 means in the bracket you are going to get 2x minus 3 equals 0. Then here you take 2x minus 3. 2x minus 3 in one bracket, in the other bracket x minus 1. X minus 1 equals 0. Now you got two factors. The product of two factors equals 0. You got that 2x minus 3 into x minus 1 equals 0. Now equate 2x minus 3 equals 0 and x minus 1 equals 0. So you write, therefore 2x minus 3 equals 0 or x minus 1 equals 0. 2x minus 3 equals 0 or x minus 1 equals 0. You got two linear equations here. First one is 2x minus 3 equals 0. Second one is x minus 1 equals 0. You solve and get the value of x here. Now in the first equation 2x minus 3 equals 0. You write 2x equals 0 plus 3, 3. Therefore x equals 3 by 2. Or here x equals 0 plus 1 is 1. So you can write x equals 1. What are the values of x here? X equals 3 by 2 and x equals 1. 3 by 2 and x equals 1. These are the two roots of the quadratic equation. 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equals 0. Now you take the second one, 6x square minus x minus 2 equals 0. Now if p and q are the splitted terms of the middle term, their product must be equals to minus 2 into 6x square, that equals minus 12x square. And the sum is the middle term p plus q, that is minus 1x. Minus 1x, minus x means minus 1x. And the product is having negative sign, means the terms must have different sign. Minus 12x square, the terms must have different sign, and the greater number is having the negative sign and the smaller number is having the positive sign. Let us consider the first one is the greater number, this is the second, that is the smaller number. Now in which table 12 is there? Here different sign means you must get the difference, and you know that 4 minus 3 is 1. So let us have the factors. 4 3s are 12 and 4 minus 3 is 1. So you can have the factors minus 4x and 3x. Minus 4x and 3x. So minus 4x plus 3x. You know that minus 4x plus 3x equals minus 1x. And the product of minus 4x and plus 3x is minus 12x square. Then you write the first term is 6x square and the minus x is splitted into what? Minus 4x plus 3x minus 2 equals 0. Now you take this 2 and this 2. Then the common is 2 you can remove. The HCF of 6 and 4 is 2. 2 3 is 6, 2 2 is 4, and x square x you can remove 2x as a common here. Now in the bracket what you are going to get? You know that 2 3 is 6 and x into x, x square. 2x into 3x is, the product of these two is 6x square. Minus, here 4x is there. If 2x is outside means 2x into 2 plus 3x minus 2, the common is 1 into 3x minus 2 equals 0. Then here 3x minus 2 is common, remove that outside. 3x minus 2 into 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1 equals 0. Then equate each factors here. You got two factors, 3x minus 2 and 2x plus 1. Then you write 3x minus 2 equals 0 or 2x plus 1 equals 0. You got the first linear equation 3x minus 2 equals 0. Second linear equation 2x plus 1 equals 0. Solve them. Then it becomes 3x equals 0 plus 2, 2. So x equals what you got? 2 by 3. And also you write or 2x equals 0 minus 1 minus 1. And x equals, you will get minus 1 by 2. So what are the roots? Therefore roots of 6x square minus x minus 2 equals 0 are 2 by 3 and negative 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. Now one more example you take, that is third one, 3x square minus 2 root 6x plus 2 equals 0. 3x square minus 2 root x plus 2 equals 0. Then here the product of the terms PQ take. PQ equals what? 2 into 3x square, that equals 6x square. And sum of the terms P plus Q, that is the middle term, minus 2 root 6x. And here the product is having positive sign, 6x square positive. Both the factor must have the same sign, that is the sign of the middle term. So here write minus minus. Then you know that here we have to take minus 2 root x. Minus 2 root x you can take here root x into root x. The sum of root x and root x becomes 2 root x. So you take minus root 2 minus root 6 minus root 6 is equals to what? Minus 2 root 6. Therefore you can take minus root 6x minus root 6x. And you know that the product of minus root 6x minus root 6x is 6x square, and sum of minus root 6 minus root 6 is minus 2 root 6. So the four terms you write 3x square minus 2 root x means it is splitted as minus root x minus root 6x minus root 6x minus root 6x minus root 6x plus 2. That is 3x square minus root 6x minus root 6x plus 2 equals 0. Now here make the group of two terms. In the first group, you know that 3 is there, root 6 is there. So you can remove here 3 means root 3 into root 3. You can write root 3 into root 3 x square it is, minus it is root 2 into root 3 x. Then here this is minus root 2 into root 3 x plus root 2 into root 2 you can write. Root 2 equals 0. Then here you can remove root 3 common, root 3 and x you can common. In the bracket what you are going to get? Root 3x minus root 2. And here minus root 2 into root 3x minus root 2. Here it is difficult to get the factors of 3 and root 6 and 2. So you split according to your convenience. 3 can be splitted as root 3 into root 3. Root 6 can be splitted as root 2 into root 3. Then you can remove root 3 as a common. In x square and x is common. So you can remove root 3x as a common. In the bracket root 3x minus root 2. And out of these two, root 2 is common. Here it is root 2. So if root 2 is removed outside, in the bracket root 3x minus root 2, then the factors are root 3x minus root 2 in one bracket, and next one is root 3x minus root 2 equals 0. Now equate each factor to 0, that is root 3x minus root 2 equals 0, or root 3x minus root 2 equals 0. Then solve the equation here. Both are same, that is root 3x equals 0 plus root 2, that is root 2. Here also root 3x equals 0 plus root 2, root 2. Then x equals root 2 by root 3. Here also x equals root 2 by root 3. That is nothing but x equals whole root 2 by 3. or x equals whole root 2 by 3. Here both the roots are same. Therefore, you write roots are whole root 2 by 3, whole root 2 by 3. Whole root 2 by 3, whole root 2 by 3.